at live where I try to answer a lot of student queries. They have a lot of student queries, and what I'm seeing nowadays, that I didn't thought that it is a big thing, but it is like a lot of my students are telling. See, laptop is also a very big issue. That thing I knew that laptop, good laptop in which you can code, it costs around 20,000 rupees. But a lot of students are getting that issue, and they're asking me how should we continue. Should we continue your course? And they are doing my paid course and all. And I tell them, okay, you have to get a laptop, but first you can do my course on mobile, or you can do. This is for the YouTube people also. You can do everything on YouTube also on your mobile and all. Then how will you practice? So you practice by, maybe I don't know whether nowadays internet cafes are there or not, because cannot see much. And practice on internet cafe, and there you cannot install Xcode or something. But there, one thing is there. What you can do means, there is a JSBin is there, so you can go and write any HTML, CSS, JavaScript code in JSBin. And then what about React? React have something known as, let me post both of these things. And I teach a lot of time in JSBin, so you should always try to means see means how to do this JSBin. So JSBin is something in which you can write everything. Okay, so it's HTML you write in JSBin, HTML, CSS, and JS code you write in JSBin. And the other thing which I like, online code editor, Stack, yes, the Blitz, Stack Blitz. There's something known as Stack Blitz, and this is a awesome environment. In this, what you can do for React code, React JS code, you can do it in this. In fact, nowadays everything has become so easy through the internet that you can even do a React native code. Okay, React native code. I think in Expo, Expo Snack. Okay, yeah. This one. So you can even write that mobile code. Okay, even write the mobile code. Igna, React native, even with this. So now you can do every code. Okay, every code you can do, and you can do this. Okay, if you don't have an laptop or these things, laptop you don't have, do these things. Then start earning. Then do that writing. Actually, we all have heard a lot of story from people in Africa. They were doing something without a laptop. Also, I know a lot of those things. I've been contacted by people from Africa also a lot. Miss a lot of organization and all. They have contacted me. So that is there. That is one other thing. And now I'm open to take anybody's questions. If anyone have any questions, they can ask me. uh, we'll look what to do. So people have a lot of questions previous. I see there are three people who are watching this. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them, and I'm going to answer them. Any career related question, maybe some technical question also, like that. Why should we learn this thing? Why should we learn that thing? Some those kind of questions also I'm going to answer. So you can ask those kind of questions also. Okay. So previous time, a lot of people have asked a lot of questions. So okay. So what are the questions asked in managerial round? Okay, actually I don't know. Why I don't know? Because I took the architect round in my career. I took the architect round. Why I took the architect round? I didn't like managerial post. I took the architect round. Your pay get hit, and it's very it's very tough. It's very tough to go the architect round. But I don't like those Excel sheet work at all, so I don't know the answer to this. Because whenever the managerial post, I have a 16 years of experience before becoming a full-time trainer. But whenever the managerial role came, I had gone towards the individual contributor. I never got ahead of team lead, because I don't want to go to that. So I always told my company, okay, I don't want to do managerial job, because I don't want to get away from coding. And I didn't got away from coding. That's the reason I'm sitting here, I'm teaching you coding. Or else if I was being a manager, I would have lost touch with coding a long time ago. Literally a long time ago I have got lost touch with coding, and I could not have done all these things. So managers don't know code. Someday back, Elon Musk tweeted something very cool thing that all managers should know to code. He tweeted this thing because no manager knows to code, especially in India. Everybody goes away from code quickly, and everybody want to be a people manager, managing people. I don't like that thing, so I took the tough route, and finally I was able to crack, and I was able to become a associate architect, which is like a completely pure technical role. And so I was fortunate to have that, and because of that I today also I get offers like that. If you lose your touch from this technical side, you're gone in the game. Means managers generally lose their job in a very 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 means I cannot tell. Means manager completely replaceable. Okay. Okay, you're asking what is asked in the managerial round. Oh, I thought something else. I don't know what is asked in the managerial round. You can ask anything like, okay, okay, Shubham. I actually thought something else. I actually thought something else. So that round I cannot tell. Means they can ask something technical also. They can ask something non-technical also. They can see your communication skills and all. So it depends. It depends upon the manager. Generally, they should not ask that much thing. The managerial round they generally ask means how you will be a fit to the company. 90% time they will not ask technical round. Hardly they will ask any technical round. Okay, and managerial round they will tell you about the team and all. How is the communication skills and those things they are going to ask. So in any company, if they are going to ask you like if you want to do something like they will ask you like they will inform you earlier only if this is going to be technical round or this is going to be a pure managerial round. And in managerial round whether the manager is going to ask you technical questions, because on the sometimes the managers ask technical question, but 90% time they don't ask managerial question because of the thing which I told you. Managers are like people manager, they don't know coding. So they don't know coding, so they will not ask you any code related thing. And they might uh, so even the technical managers in companies that they write technical manager, but they are not technical managers. They have not coded in years and years and years. So they are going to ask non-technical questions, of course. Okay. So that is there. Hope it answered your question. And what? Okay. So please do. Okay. Team. How much knowledge or estimates cases JavaScript React to get a React job and much time give make a project. HTML, CSS, JavaScript knowledge. Okay, so whatever I teach on the channel, that is more than enough. So we have all this things from HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and JavaScript we don't go that deep. So go through our playlist. They're more than enough to get you a job in React. And I always give this playlist and also okay. So let me give that playlist again. This is the complete playlist, which will get you a job. As simple as that. Do this playlist in six. Do this playlist in 6 months. It will take you 6 months, and it will do. Okay. Hello, others. How do you get motivation to go that stretch for long hours? Okay, that's a good question. You get motivated like this means it's like once you get the feel of the code, the output, once you start creating those projects, you get motivated, and that motivation need to come, or else you will not be able to code. And that is the motivation which makes an engineer an engineer. Means a Google engineer. See, take the case of Google engineer, how they will feel when they make something like Google and all those things. So those feelings I used to get. I love making projects, and most of my books are also related to that. So those used to give me kick, and now also it is there, and that's why I make a lot of projects. Still I create those projects and keep them there, and so that's what give me the motivation. Make a projects and get the output, because that is like some every time something new is there. And still JavaScript, React, and all these things are so huge that you have to learn something new is always coming. How much time to complete hello Jashendra Sharma Jans. Okay, I'm spelling. How much time to complete front end full? It will take around 6 months. Even if you're from an IT background, it will take 6 months. I've given the list. I've given the complete list in the chat. So I've given the complete list in the chat. You have to do that thing. If you're doing it on your own, you have to go through them and do all those things. And you have to create a lot of front end mentor challenges, projects, JavaScript projects, and all those things you have to do. Okay. Yeah, I know, I got your name. I got your name. Yeah, Chasin. I cannot spell it actually. Okay, please ask your question. If you have any questions, you can ask. Can I study web development and data structure proportionally? Yeah, you can. You can. Both of them are different, and both of them are different. And if you're targeting those big companies, then you have to know data structure. You know what I'm talking about. If you're targeting FANG company or product based company, you have to know data structure. No other escape is there. Okay, so then concentrate on data structure also, because without data structure you cannot get those 50 lakh jobs. Those 50 lakh jobs, there have to be something which differentiate from the normal people. So they take, I think most of you know this, we never use data structure in real projects. So data structure is like just something like entrance to IIT. So it is like that. We never use data structure in real projects. It's just a waste of time. I don't know why these FANG companies have created that data structure. They themselves don't use it. Like Google don't use it, Uber don't. Nobody uses the data structure, but you have to do this. That's the harsh truth of our times. That you have to do the data structure, which is like a waste of time. It doesn't use. I never learned data structure, and that's why I was never. I keep on getting call from everywhere. Now also, 2 day back I got a call from Google again, but I just don't want to go. And because I know even getting a call is a different thing, because you have to, if you want to go to Google or some place, you need to know very good data structure. You need at least 1 year to learn those data structure. Like even for any company, even any company, which one you prefer? Grid? I prefer Grid more, because Grid is like two directional, and Flexbox is like one direction. So I prefer Grid more than Flexbox. But I use a mix of both. Today we had a front end mentor projects, also 5 projects in and out. So, but I prefer Grid more. I find that justify content and justify items are much more easier there. In Flexbox, what happens? You change the flex direction, it changes, so it messes up with the brain. But this doesn't messes up with the brain. This Grid thing, okay. So, but when I'm focusing more on data, it's like you don't know data structure. No one is going to give a damn. No. It's not like that. So data structures are only for 5% jobs, only for 5% jobs, and so people just make a hype of it, because it is like that. Only 5% of the job need data structure. 95% of them not don't need data structure. See, India is like a sheep kind of a country. It means there is a sheep. Someone is doing something, everybody is going to do something. So what happens, from the childhood you go and you start preparing from IIT from I think seventh or eighth. So everybody is preparing for IIT. Although there are very less IIT seats, but everyone is prepared for that. Everybody in India always go for those less number of things. They think that there is like prestige or something in that. Like everybody prepare in my area means everybody prepare for IAS and all, and they prepare for 7, 7, 8 years in MP. They prepare for 7, 7, 8 years, base their 7, 8 years. Same thing is happening with this fan companies. Hardly there will be not even 1 or 2 lakh jobs in the whole world, and people are running after those things. People want those 50 lakh jobs, but you first get those 5 lakh jobs, 5 lakh per annum job, then target those 50 lakh job. Okay, so that is there. So it is like that. Don't, if you want to just directly target for this 50 lakh job, go target for that. It is like for us entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur means, for us this is like that. Sometimes they say, okay, you should not always target Elon Musk. I cannot target Elon Musk, that I have to become a billionaire like him. Okay, so that is something you should have always sometime start with the below. Okay, sir, on LinkedIn, job description is 1 to 3 years, but we have no experience. And where should I do get a job? Do internship. That is how to get a job. Do internship. It is not like tell me that there is no jobs are there. Do internship. There are a lot of internship. Then you will get a job. I know people who before passing 4 years of college, they get 4 years of experience. Internships are counted as real experience. So do the internship. Do the free jobs. Go to internshala.com. Do those internship. How to answer questions like how to implement e-commerce website. What's the point? Need to tell in elegant way. How to answer question. How to implement e-commerce websites. How to implement e-commerce websites. Like you need to tell them like the front end you're going to do in this thing, and you're going to have the data in the maybe a MongoDB or a Node.js, MongoDB, and then a Node.js backend endpoint you are going to make. And when you will go to the uh, e-commerce website, it will hit the API endpoint and it will get all the data. And then also you have to implement in the e-commerce website the login system, and that you will implement through JSON Web Token. So once you do e-commerce website, I think there is one on my channel also. So no, something like that. So you have to have a JWT token for login. You need to have a front end in React. You need to have a back end endpoint like get endpoints you need, and a lot of things you can say. And HTML CSS, and not trying freelancing as a student. HTML CSS JavaScript. Okay, HTML CSS JavaScript freelance. You will not get a job with HTML, or you will not get something with just HTML CSS and JavaScript with and freelancing job. There is a zero chances for that. Okay, Sheikh Suleiman. There is a zero chances for that, because actually there are two things. Either you get a job as a WordPress developer, or you get the job as a React.js developer. There is no middle thing like that. Okay, there is no job for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript developer in anywhere on the planet. Okay, so what happens? The normal websites are made in WordPress. 95% of them. Normal websites are made in WordPress. You don't even require HTML, CSS, and JavaScript knowledge for that. A little bit of HTML, CSS knowledge is there. If you have learned JavaScript, go for React.js. Without React.js, you will not get a freelancing job also. Then you have to go for WordPress and all. Okay, how many days to learn React.js? React.js is a very small library. If you know JavaScript, it will take you only 1 month to learn React.js. React.js is a very small library. Okay, I already am doing that thing. Up to which level we need to learn? Up to which level we need to learn 10 lakh package? 10 lakh package, like 10 lakh package is like 1 years of React.js experience. Actually, in our one of my friend, okay, he have a company, and we are giving a fresher like he's having like 3, 4 months of React.js experience, and we are planning to give him 6 lakh package. So we have a very small company. Very means he have very small company, 6 lakh package. What do you think? My skill is useful or no? No, my skill is not useful. If you want to learn PostgreSQL, PostgreSQL is used in startups and all. Actually, it is similar to MySQL, and MySQL is not used anymore. So learn PostgreSQL. If you know MySQL, it is very it's like same as PostgreSQL only. So you can do that thing. And I have done a PostgreSQL because some of the startup they tell that okay, nowadays we are using PostgreSQL in the backend. Because I was taking a corporate training for a startup and they told me that okay, you have to teach PostgreSQL also because PostgreSQL is taught in the we use PostgreSQL instead of MongoDB. Now a lot of people are again going back to those relational databases. So that PostgreSQL is like learn PostgreSQL, not there. So simple random front end within 2 to 3. I just suggested that roadmap. I just suggested that roadmap. Go through my playlist. That is the roadmap. That is 2 3 months roadmap only. The playlist which you have, you scroll in the chat above. That's a 2 3 months playlist only. So that you have to do HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, CSS project, JavaScript project, React.js projects, some Redux project, 2 3 big projects. At least you should have 20 projects in your portfolio. As I always say, 20 projects in your portfolio. Get Linux SQL basics. SQL basics are not mandatory for SQL basics are not at all needed. Basics are not at all needed. Git basics are required, but not for React.js developer, where you are going to deploy the code. It is required after that. Linux basics is also a bit of this is required, like CD, MKDI. If you go through my React.js tutorial, I do the CD and those things because you should be comfortable on a terminal at least to do a CD MKDIR. But SQL basics, who the hell says this weird kind of questions like SQL basics? SQL is not at all related to React. It is something for the backend. Means I don't know why people say this all these things. Git is required, and Linux basics is not like some terrible Linux basics. You need to know how to do a CD, how to do MKDIR, how to run those npm packages. Like that is like simple. Like that is not something very. And Git basics also like very basics. It's like uh, which is like git add, git commit, those things. When you go to a company, they will teach you those advanced git concept means anyway. Okay, so you don't need to have those things. Okay, SQL basics is not at all required. Most of the time you nowadays I not even do SQL. You do your MongoDB, which is a NoSQL. Okay, and that is not with React. That's with the full stack course. Okay. Yeah, yeah. A lot of remote jobs are available. In fact, if you know React.js, one of my, I have a contact with a lot of people. So I generally, I need people. Means you don't need to learn any level of React just to get a 10 lakh package. You need to have 1 years of experience, real experience in React.js. Then you will get a 10 lakh package. 10 lakh package will not be your first package. You have to start with 15,000 only. See, we hired a means for my company we hired a fresher, and we were giving 8,000 only, 8,000 only. And now after 6 months we are giving 6 lakh package. Okay, so that is like that. It is not like the first job you will get for a 10 lakh package. Nobody is going to give you that much. You might have to work for free also. Okay, so it is that. Okay, you cannot get my contact number actually, but you all can get a link to my latest WhatsApp group. I think I gave it always. So there I will not going to answer anybody's message. And I have got other other trainers also there, other admin also there. So in WhatsApp you can ask us question, but I don't want anyone of you to call me because okay. So that is what I will give the link to my latest WhatsApp group. I have a lot of WhatsApp group. So join this WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, join your company. If you know React.js, you can join my company. Okay. So actually, I just filled the thing, but I have a lot of founders, CEOs, and all. They contact me all the time. Everybody needs React.js developers. Okay, and they just ask two things. One thing is you should know React.js, and second thing is you should know English. So whether someone is there, so they only know want two things: React.js and your basic communication. Because most of the people who contacts me, they are from south of India, Bangalore, and all those places, and they have a lot of remote jobs also like that. And that's the reason. No, I don't have notes. Please, please, please. I'll tell you again. Please don't start asking for notes again. I don't know why this trend is happening in the industry. Notes. See, why cannot you go and learn from the YouTube videos and all? So we take a lot of effort to create those YouTube videos. Go and learn from that. Notes, you take it on your own. See, one thing I will tell you. See, being a developer takes a lot of patience. Just like you are asking that you need a 10 lakh package. You cannot get it on day one 10 lakh package, and you cannot just go and just take the notes and just it is not a college thing happening anymore. Okay, it is not a college thing. You just learn it, and you have to create a lot of projects. And see, development is job is not easy. Who the hell gives a 10 lakh package in today's economy? Who the hell gives a 10 lakh package? You tell me. For a 1 year's experience, like any profession you go to hotel management, you go to anywhere you go. Nobody gives a 10 lakh package to anyone. 10 lakh package is now, you know how much 10 lakh package is, how much per month you'll get. It's like hell. See, in India right now it is like 15,000 per month is the salary which people actually gets. Anywhere you get, go 15,000 per month is the salary. 10 lakh is like 40,000, more than 40,000 per month. It's like an impossible salary. Who will give you impossible salary? If you don't have patience and all, you have to learn. You have to have a patience. You have to develop. Developer job is very easy, but at the same time it is tough also, because you have to sit in front of the system for 16 hours. How can you sit? How can you code for 16 hours? It is not like 9 to 5 job. It is not a 9 to 5 job. If someone is giving 10 lakh package, that means you have to sit 16 hours in front of the computer for them. It is not like a government job. Okay, so that means you have to learn on your own. So there is it's a tough job. It's a tough job, I will tell. From now onwards also. So in India, that's why a lot of people, what happens, they try to move away from development job. It is a tough job, but you are paid in gold. If you are paid in gold for the rest of your life, you have to do. I'm from a good college in Bangalore, and someone who is good at data structure and DBM is within a package. That is good. That is good. Someone who is getting a 15 lakh package, because they will get in some product company. Okay, yeah, because because the moment you know data structure, you can get into product company from the starting. Okay, so that is there. So if you also want to learn data structure is required. Data structure is required. If you, from the first day you want that much package, and Bangalore, you're from good college, that's good. So you know that 15 lakh package you can get if you know the data structure and all. But I know people the other way also. I know people like his name is I don't remember. So that guy, so I will give his I think. Okay. So I know a person. I am not remembering his name right now. Okay, one sec. So what he did, actually, he is from a very tier two college in MP. Okay, and okay, his name is Ayush Chan. Wait a second, Ayush Chan. Let us check. Let's see. His name is Ayush Jain. I'm not finding his LinkedIn profile. I don't know why. He might have not been active of late. Okay, so this guy is now I know him, and he's been in contact with him. So all of his college, he did a lot of internship and all. and he became a React.js developer, and he's getting this internship and all. And then after that, he finally learned Node.js also, and now he's working in an Indore-based company for 11 lakh package. No data structure or anything there. So even with that also you can get that much. Okay, and the thing is that data structure and algorithm is like not the end of the job. Okay, so yeah, you can learn the data structure and algorithm way also, and there are some, either you can do it on your own, or you can do it from companies like Scalar and all. They're also good companies. They charge 3 lakh rupees. I think most of you giving in college 3 lakh rupees, so you can give them also 3 lakh rupees, and they actually promises around means 15 lakh entry point. Okay, so data structure you need a lot of help, and that's why there is so many people from these big companies. They have now they are becoming full time teacher and all. Scalar is also filled of all of those things, and I've heard a lot about this Scalar and good news of this Scalar and all Scalar Academy. So those who are interested in getting those 15 lakh, 20 lakh jobs, they go there. And those who are interested in getting in the industry and not from an IT background, they can come to me. Okay, self promotion, they can come to me. I've got two boot camps going on. They have just started, and you can check them out. Means one of them is a night boot camp. 2 days off of that because I generally take it at 10 at this time only. So night boot camp, which is very popular, so those are there. And I think so a lot of poor people have came today also. It was good. And so that is there. And lead code. Okay, okay, so I was going to LinkedIn and some other pasting his lead code experience, and that is there. And you have to do a lot of lead code, and then I think that is the way to go into Amazon and all. Okay, so that is there. You can get internship without experience at Internshala and LinkedIn. Internshala and LinkedIn. LinkedIn just be more visible. Do those React.js projects, and you get an internship. Okay. So so I think it's time we're done with it, and I will end here today because I've taken a lot of questions. I generally do it for half an hour and all. So hope you all come next week also if you have some questions. And thank you all. Bye.